Hello everyone. So, where do I start weaving a bag with a clasp? Mine is 12 centimeters wide, with 35 holes on one side and the other. 70 in total. Sit back, I'll show you everything now. The first thing I did was cut off a small piece of fishing line, enough for the first row, and ironed it so it wouldn't twist or get in the way. Next, we need to prepare the clasp and position it correctly. This is how it closes. This is where we'll thread the fishing line. And on this side, we'll place the beads. So, the first thing we do is thread the ends of the fishing line through the first and second holes like this. Like this. We align everything and tighten it. We've threaded the fishing line. Turn the clasp over and now we'll add one bead to the right fishing line. I'll be weaving with a loop. This allows me to thread the hole in the bead a second time. There, we return our fishing line here. And we get a loop like this. We pull it through to the end like this. And we pass the opposite end of the fishing line through this loop. We secure everything like this. We hide the knot inside the bead. Next, we put 3 beads on the right fishing line. 1, 2, 3. We also make a loop in the last one. We pull it through like this to the end. And we push the opposite end through. Connect. And, as you can see, the first cross on our fermoir is ready. Next, the second cross. How are we going to do it? We put 1 bead on this lower fishing line. Put it on. And then from the beginning of the fermoir, we insert the fishing line into the 4th hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. We insert it here. We turn the fermoir over. We pass the same fishing line through the 3rd one from below. We tighten everything like this. And with this piece of iron, we pass through this bottom bead. Okay, I can't find where the hole is. That's it. Here's how we tighten it. We also put 2 beads on the top fishing line. 1, 2. And tighten. We make a second cross. Like this. Next, we put 1 more bead on the bottom fishing line. Look at the gaps here. If you see that your weaving is wavy, then you can skip not just 1 hole here, the one at the bottom, right here under the bead, but 2, and insert them into the 3rd. Basically, what I'm going to do now is skip 2 holes and insert them into the 3rd right here on the corner, so that we don't have a wave later. Next, we pass our fishing line through the next empty hole. We tighten it and use it to pass through this bead. Here we tighten everything. We add 2 beads on top. We pull it back, and the 3rd cross on our clasp is ready. See, everything is even, there are no waves, nothing. At these points, you can slow down the video, remember a little how it's all done, where the fishing line is passed, where the bead is placed, and then it all just repeats. Next, we put a bead on the bottom fishing line again. And now we'll also watch how well the bead fits. I'll also skip 2 holes here and insert a 3rd one. I'll see how the bead fits. Yes, it fits perfectly. And that's it, I start weaving. Next, we pass the fishing line from below to the next one like this. We turn the clasp over and insert this piece of metal into this bead. We pull it up, put on 2 beads, and finish the cross. We've made a loop and tightened everything. That's it, we'll continue in exactly the same way. I'll most likely skip 2 holes and insert them into the third one. And I'll watch like this. Periodically check that yours isn't too tight or too taut. Everything needs to be controlled here. Sometimes you can skip 1, sometimes you can skip 2, it's up to you. The only thing is, when you're working on this side, always focus on this side. This is how your threads are laid here. 1 hole is missed somewhere they're connected. It should be absolutely identical on this side. And it's also better to start like I did on this side. And I'll start the second side from this side so that it's identical to this one. Here, pay special attention to this, because the first rows are the most important in a bag with a clasp. If you make them, different, you won't succeed, even though the fabric will be even, I don't know. Everything will seem perfect, but if these beads don't match up with each other, nothing will work. Then weave like this until the end. We'll weave 1 row and then we'll make an identical one on this side. I finished the first row. This is how I got it, 3 at a time. Here on the side, look at this very carefully too. If you initially got 3 squares on this side, then you should also get 3 on this side, by the way. No matter how you fake it, substitute beads, but you should definitely get the same number of crosses on both sides.